high school never ends.
Hey everyone, it's me Hope, and today I'm going to be filming a back to school life hacks video. I know you guys see life hacks videos all the dang time, but I really sat down and thought about all of these things, and I've done at least like 15 out of the 20 that I'm sharing with you, so I have done a lot of them, and they are all super helpful things that I'm sure you guys should definitely use. And yeah, so by the way, this is a collab with my friend Caroline, and her name is Caroline CP on YouTube, and I'm going to leave her link down in the description. And she's also doing a back to school video. I'm pretty sure she's doing back to school lunches, but I could be wrong, so make sure to go check out her video in the description. If you are brand new to my channel, or like you're coming from Caroline or somebody, hi, welcome. My name is Hope, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. The first hack I have is about the first day of school, or like the first week of school, and if you are lost, this is something I did freshman year, sophomore year, and then my junior and senior year, I got to know the school a lot better. But instead of walking around and being like a typical freshman with your schedule out and you're frantically searching around the school halls for your class, take a picture of your schedule and set it as your home screen or your lock screen or whatever, you know, just so you can have your phone open and it looks like you're just texting or you're on your phone and you don't look super frantic or crazy. And yes, this is definitely something I did because it made it a lot easier. I know we always search for our answers on Google, and don't get me wrong, I always do that too. Like, I'll type in the literal like question and try to find the answers. But if you use scholar.google.com, basically it's going to hook you up with a bunch of articles rather than like Wikipedia pages or Yahoo Answers or any of that kind of stuff. This is going to give you so much more information and articles that make it a lot easier for your papers. Now, this is something that I haven't done before, but like, I can't believe that I never did it. And basically, you guys have probably seen this one everywhere, but I'm so fascinated by it. And it's literally when you're typing your essays, like type them online and then copy and paste them and put them into Google Translate. From there on Google Translate, you can listen, you can click like an audio button, so go from like translate from English to English and then click on the listen, and you can hear it all being read straight through. That way you can hear any grammar mistakes or misspellings or anything, or if something sounds funny, not worded right, you can hear that out and it makes it a lot easier to hear that. Now, a lot of people always are like, study gradually throughout, so right when you get your information, you should be studying your information every day before your big tests, and I do believe that's true. But let's be real, that doesn't happen that often. So what I like to do is study the night before, right before I'm going to bed, and I don't like to stress myself out too much, so I do give myself enough time that I'm still going to have time to sleep. Like, I'll start at like 7, and then I'll have like 3 hours, and I'll go to bed at like 10 or 11 or something like that. And that way, when you sleep on information, it's going to keep it in your brain a lot longer, and I don't know how scientifically proven that is, but I know that I always studied like that, and it worked for me, and it helped me ace some pretty big tests. The next thing is something that everyone at my school had. If you're allowed on your phones at school, you would know that a lot of websites are blocked. I don't know how your schools are worked, but Twitter was available for us, Tumblr was available for us, and junior year they made YouTube available just because teachers use that all the time and it was actually a good study source. But things like Snapchat were still blocked and Instagram were still blocked, and I loved Snapchatting through the school day. So something that you can do is download a VPN. The one that everyone at my school used was the BetterNet one. It's really nice. Just type in VPN on your app store, and you're basically just activate your VPN anytime you're in a blocked area, and it'll still use the Wi-Fi, so you're not wasting your data, and you can use the websites that the school does not want you to use. Now, I am such a music-y kind of person. I love music and I love listening to music all the time. And I just know that when I'm listening to songs, like, songs are always distracting me when I'm doing my homework because I'll just sing along. So to prevent that, make a study playlist but use instrumental songs or songs with barely any words in them. Or another thing you can do is like go on Spotify or something and go on one of the Discover Weekly playlists and find your genre or your mood or whatever. And it'll basically contain a bunch of songs you don't know, so you'll have like the music in the background, but you won't know how to sing along with it, so that's just something that I like to do. I made a playlist of a bunch of my favorite instrumental-y kind of songs, so I'll leave that link to the below, and make sure to follow my Spotify. Also, talking about music again, something I did was I would always listen to music before getting ready for school, and I would have a playlist that was about an hour long, and I would take about an hour to get ready. So I listened to it in order on the days that I had all my full time, and when you hear that last song or those last few songs, that's when you know that you need to like rush and actually get out of your bedroom, stop doing your makeup or whatever. So basically just make a playlist for the amount of time that it takes you to get ready, whether it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, whatever it is, just make a playlist for that time and it'll make it so much easier to keep track of your time. I also always worried about getting my period at school, and then I realized that there's period tracking apps, so you guys should definitely get a period tracker. That way you'll know when it's coming on your school day. If it's gonna be there, I would put a tampon in the day before or that day before school, just so you know, just in case, and that will prevent any embarrassing situations. Another hack, which basically isn't a hack, this is just kind of a tip, but always keep a pad or tampon with you at all times, at least one. Seriously, I could not even count on my fingers how many times I ran around the entire school asking every single girl in sight if they had a tampon. So just keep one in you. What? So just keep one with you at all times. Even if you're not on yours, you never know when you'll save someone else's life. So this is a hack for those days where you really don't want to talk to anyone and you just don't want people to talk to you and you're just not having a good day, or you just don't like the people that you have a class with or something. You wear headphones in the halls. Chances are if someone says hi to you, you're not going to hear them, or they won't bother you because it looks like you're listening to music. So on those days where you really hate everyone, just pop your headphones in and no one will probably talk to you. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but anytime I would do a standardized school test, our teachers would always pass us out mints, and we always just kind of wondered why. And basically what it does is peppermint stimulates your brain somehow and it makes you more concentrated. I don't really know the science behind it because I'm not a scientist and I never plan on being one, so if you guys want to look into it you can, but I know for a fact why would my teachers hand that all out, and why would Google say it's true if it's not? Another thing that teachers used to always make students do was when they got caught chewing gum and there was a no gum policy, they would make you write over and over I will not chew gum, I will not chew gum, I will not chew gum 50 billion times. You'd have to write on paper, and I think I had to write that once. I'm not sure if it was for chewing gum, but I did something bad that got me to write something 50 times. That's something that happened a lot during elementary school, and the reason why teachers do that is because it'll get it in your head. So they're punishing you and making you write a lot, but they're actually also wanting it to just get in your head, don't chew gum in school. Basically, if you write something over and over again, it gets stuck in your head. So if you're really having trouble remembering something, like a vocabulary word or just a fact of some sort, just write it down over and over again, and do that with a few kind of things, and it's gonna take a little bit of time, but if you really want to ace your tests and get those things in your head, just write it over and over again. It'll really help you. Another awesome study tip I have for you to help you guys memorize things is Quizlet, and I'm sure you guys have heard of Quizlet before, but this is something I used. I found out about it sophomore year because my Spanish teacher told me, and I use this for Spanish, but if you need to use it for English, if you guys have any vocabulary tests or French or any kind of foreign language class, definitely use it. You can basically just put your words in from English to Spanish, all the way down, and then you can do flashcards online, you can do games online, and all that stuff, and I would just play the games over and over again until I started getting 100% on them. And I would also do that the night before, how I said, I'd study the night before, and I would have Spanish first period, and I swear to God, guys, even though I was one of the worst people at Spanish, I could not speak it, I was one of the only people that was getting 100% on my Spanish tests. So a lot of these things aren't really hacks, like I said, they're basically tips. But another tip that I have for you guys, if you're coming from a different school or just in general you feel like you don't have a lot of friends or you want to make more friends or you want to make new friends or any of that, like I know in high school you just really want to make friends and that's so understandable. Join clubs. Join a club that's for something that interests you or something that you're passionate about, and you're bound to find people that have those same interests as you. For example, something I did, besides like cheer and gymnastics for my high school, which were obviously things I were interested in, another club that I found was doing makeup for the drama club in my school. And obviously I love makeup, like you guys know me, I love makeup, so why not just do it for my school and just be with other people that love doing makeup and also being a part of drama club and all of that stuff. And I've made so many new friends from those kind of things, and yeah. So another thing is that I never have ponytails. Like if I have them on my wrist, guys, it's a serious blessing. Like I get so excited because I love tying my hair up or fixing my hair all the time at school. But if you have them on your wrist, people are bound to always ask for them and then you're gonna lose them. So I like to keep ponytails with me, but not on me. And if you use one of those like carabinder things or binder, I don't know how to say them. I didn't even know what they were called until I searched them up. But you use one of those and you just put a bunch of ponytails around them. And that way you can just keep them in your backpack and have a ton of ponytails on you and people won't know you have ponytails on you. I'm sure you guys have heard of this hack before, but if you don't have oil blotting wipes after gym class or just if one of your classes is really hot, you can use a toilet seat cover. And I know my school didn't have those because our school doesn't care about our cleanliness. But if you use one of those, like, it's kind of like a tissue paper material, and you can just use that to blot all over your face and it'll remove all the sweat and shine and stuff. And yeah. Another thing is to always keep clear nail polish with you when you're wearing tights. Basically, if your tights have a run in them, then you just kind of paint over them with clear nail polish, and once that dries, it's going to prevent any more runs from happening in that spot. That was something I did, but then I also saw that if you spray it with hairspray before you put them on, it's going to keep them more intact, so it won't cause a rip throughout the day usually. So keep nail polish on you, but also spray them with hair polish. Also spray them with hairspray beforehand. If you lose an earring back, which is definitely something that would always happen to me, I'd like take my earrings out because my ear kind of hurt, and then I'd go put them back in, and then I'd lose my earring back, and that was the worst thing ever. So something that I remember a friend taught me one year, literally in maybe 3rd grade, they told me, oh, take the back of an eraser. And I remember that since. Anytime I lose an earring back, just kind of rip off a little piece of your eraser and then use that as your earring back, and it'll work as a really good temporary back until you can go home and get more of them. So the next thing is if your shoes smell, which mine always did. I had gym shoes because I had gym classes and I would just wear them all throughout the day for cheer, and then I'd wear them everywhere, and that was disgusting. My shoes smelled so bad. Pop them in a grocery bag, tie it up so it's like not icky, and put your dirty shoes in the freezer and leave it overnight, and in the morning take them out and then they're going to be a lot fresher. It's just a very quick fix. Obviously you should wash your shoes, but that one helps a lot. And the last thing, which is very helpful to me, when I'm doing my makeup in the morning, I was always rushing. I was like, oh my god, I gotta do my eyeliner really quick. So basically, if you're in a rush and you mess up your eyeliner, if you take a cotton swab with a little bit of petroleum jelly, you can actually use that kind of like an eraser. And another thing that works really well with is liquid lipsticks. And I know we all use liquid lipsticks like all the time. So when you mess up your liquid lipstick, which always happens to me, also just use petroleum jelly and it works as like a very nice eraser. It's awesome. So that was literally my entire video. That was all 20 back to school life hacks, and I hope these helped you out, and I want to know when you guys are starting school, so comment down below your first day of school. My first day of school is August 29th, but I move into my college the 25th, which is really coming up. So I can't wait to do college videos for you guys. I'm probably going to do a college haul, a college everything else, so stay tuned for those kind of videos. Make sure to check out Caroline's video, the link will be in the description. And if you were watching this video the entire time and you were thinking, should I subscribe? Yes, you should. You should click down below and subscribe to my channel because I love new people. So I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure to hit this video with a huge thumbs up, and I will see you guys later. Bye!